Hi guys, 18dap here and welcome to this video. Before we make a start on it, I just want to make a quick announcement. I've been lucky enough to be selected to play for the third time in the Evestrust Charity Legends football game at the Eco Power Stadium. The event sponsored by the Eco Power Group on the 7th of May 2022 at the Eco Power Stadium. Tickets are available. Contact me on my socials if you want any. Donations will be greatly appreciated. Link to the donation pages in the description down below. And also a big thank you to C&K Decorators for a personal sponsor for me. Great decorators. If you need any decorating work done, please get in touch with them. Links to their socials are in the description down below. It's going to be a good game. Get yourself down there. But for now, let's get on with this video. Hi guys and welcome to this match preview for the Easter Monday clash between Shrewsbury and Doncaster Rovers. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you for sticking around and hopefully you'll stick around next season, potentially down in League 2, it's looking that way. But if this video has brought you to the channel, please consider clicking subscribe because hopefully we will bounce straight back into League 1. But you won't miss any content next season if you subscribe. If you are new to the channel, this is a format that we go through match previews. We'll look at previous meetings between the two clubs, current form. I choose a Doncaster Rovers player to say a few words about. I choose the opponents, one to watch, so in this case Shrewsbury Town, but as I always say, you know your club much better than what I do, so if you think there's somebody else that we should be looking out for, please, in the comments down below, let us know. And then we've got the predicted team lineup thanks to FanHub. Predictions League table, me and the family do that for every league game this season, so there's an update on that. And then we've finished the video off with a score prediction for Easter Monday's fixture in League 1. So without further ado, let's get into previous meetings. And Shrewsbury and Donny only faced off a total of 35 times in our history. Rovers coming out on top on 11 occasions, Shrewsbury winning 15, and we've drawn 9 of the meetings. But although Shrewsbury have the edge over the history, if we drill down into the last 5, Rovers just edge it with 3 wins out of the 5 and 2 defeats. So we go back to January 2020 where it was a 2-0 home win, and then in February 2020 it was a 1-0 away defeat. And then in December 2020, this is kind of the point for me where Doncaster Rovers started spiralling downwards. So cheers for that, Shrewsbury, but it was a 1-0 defeat at home, and that was the point where if we'd have won that, we'd have gone top with games in hand, and it's ridiculous the downfall that we've seen over the last 18 to 24 months. But it is what it is. Hopefully a drop down to League 2 will give us an opportunity to reset, rebuild, and hopefully it gives the board a kick up the backside to say the philosophy that we've had over the last couple of seasons in the transfer windows, etc., has not worked. It's caught up with us, and hopefully there's a change in tact coming into next season, but only time will tell with that one. But moving on to the last 2 fixtures, in 2021 were 2 victories for the Rovers, so hopefully it's another victory on Monday. Hopefully results go our way and then there's still a sliver of hope, but I honestly can't see it. But yeah, it was a 2-0 victory and a 1-0 victory earlier this season at the Eco Power Stadium. Moving on to current form though, tells a very different story. Doncaster coming into this one, still yet to get back-to-back victories in the league. A draw, 2 defeats, a win and then a defeat on Good Friday against Bolton. Shrewsbury on the other hand, 2 wins and then a defeat, a draw and a defeat coming into this one. For the Rovers though, another decent performance in my opinion on Friday against a good Bolton team, but it just wasn't enough to get anything from the game unfortunately, and it all but seals relegation from League 1 this season, which has been on the wall for some time. If we're honest about it, we've been in the bottom 2 since the second weekend of the season and not been able to get out of the bottom 4 since then. But 2 individual mistakes led to the 2 goals in a game where I feel we should have got something. Should have probably won the game in my opinion, but definitely should have come away with something from that game. Unfortunate not to. Straight away after equalising, they go ahead and re-establish their 1-goal lead. Kieran Sadlier, of all people, to score the winner. It just wasn't meant to be, unfortunately, and I don't think you can blame McSheffrey for that. I don't think he's told any of the players that to switch off straight after scoring a goal, but he gets the brunt of the blame, and I can understand it in a way, but at the same time, you could put any manager with this squad, in my opinion, and they'd struggle. But we will see if McSheffrey is in charge next season. But we do now sit 6 points away from safety, 9 points to play for. So Shrewsbury, with the start of this downfall, they could end it by sealing our fate on Monday if other results go against us. So I think if Gillingham win, or if we fail to win and Gillingham fail to lose, and Morecambe also avoid defeat, I think that means that we're down. We'll keep an eye on the table, but yeah, I think Shrewsbury can seal our fate on Monday. On to Shrewsbury, they're safe, playing League One football next season, and they've been performing fairly well over the past few weeks, although they've had a couple of defeats and a draw. But a 5-0 win against Morecambe, then a good 3-0 win at Rotherham, followed up by a decent 1-0 against Lincoln. Those three results eased their relegation worries at the time, and then since then, it's a little bit of a patch, but a 2-0 defeat at MK Dons is nothing to be disheartened by. A very good team, MK Dons, in this division. And then they followed that up with a good draw against Ipswich, a 1-1 draw there. And then they were unlucky on Good Friday up at Sunderland, going 2-0 down, fighting back to 2-2, and then a late winner for Sunderland. So Shrewsbury, a very good team. I think Cotterill has got them playing a style of football that means that they're very difficult to beat. So I'm expecting a tough game on Monday. And potentially it's nothing to play for both teams, so we'll see how the Rovers turn up. Moving on to player profile for this one, I have gone with Josh Martin. For me, very bright spark, looks good on the ball, it looks like he wants to drive forwards, and hopefully we get him back next season, because I think he could do decent things in League Two. I think he causes defences problems at this level, so a level down could cause more problems. But for me, he's just lacking that finishing touch, and this could be just experience in his age, be it a pass or a shot. And the frustration for me is he seems to want to beat a man multiple times before releasing the ball. We've been sat screaming to release a ball. You beat your man, just lay it off, get somebody else involved in the play, and he just doesn't sometimes and loses the ball. So that's a frustration, but hopefully that comes with time and experience in playing football, and I think he's got potential of being a very good player. So be nice to see him in a Rovers shirt next season. Moving on to the opponents one to watch. So as I said at the start of the video, you know your club much better than what I do, so please in the comments down below let me know who Rovers fans should be watching out for on Monday in a Shrewsbury top. But for me, I've gone with Daniel Udo. We wax lyrical about him on Sunday live streams, or we seem to have been talking about him pretty much every week for some time now. 25 years old, centre forward, 47 appearances this season across all competitions, 15 goals, 7 assists. He's Shrewsbury's top scorer, and he just looks a very, very good player. Quick, sharp, an eye for goal. If he's given a chance, it's generally in the back of the net. So for me, the easy option to go for, Daniel Udo, is the one to watch on Monday for Shrewsbury. Moving on to the predicted team lineup, so this is thanks to FanHub. If you've not downloaded the app yet, please go ahead and do so. Plenty of features to get yourself stuck into. I have got a golden ticket, there's one use remaining, so if you are stuck in the queue, please type in 18D-EM6. That'll skip you through the queue straight into the app, and for me, I use it mainly to predict my team lineup, and I've gone unchanged once again. I think the performances have been decent over the last couple of games, so it'd be strange if he mixed it up too much. So I'm going with Mitchell in goal, a back four of Noyle, Williams, Olowu and Tommy Rowe, a midfield five of Bostock, Clayton, Smith, Martin and Barlow, and Rio Griffiths up front on his own. The only change I may make with that is Barlow, but who do you put in his place at the minute? Hiwula is not showing enough or anything for me this season, so I don't think there's anybody really who we can put in the place of Barlow. Potentially move Martin across, have Brandon Horton at left back, or Ben Jackson at left back, and move Tommy Rowe further forward. So there is a couple of changes that could be done there, but I'm going unchanged for this fixture. Moving on to the predicted league table, so me and the family predict the scoreline for every single league game this season. If we get the scoreline spot on, we get 3 points. If we get the outcome of the game right but not the scoreline, we get 1 point. If we get it completely wrong, we get no points. Chris, myself and Max all went with Rovers wins on Friday. My dad went with a defeat and he went with 2-1, so he got it spot on, which gives him 3 points and pulls him a little bit further away at the top of the table on 28 points now. I'm in second on 25, Max in third on 21, and Chris in fourth on 17. With only 3 games left to play, is there going to be changing the table, or will my dad be taking the trophy home? So stay tuned to see who wins that. And that takes me on to my score prediction for this fixture, and I think the result against Bolton may have knocked the confidence too much going into this. I think we really needed to win that to stay in touching distance of getting out of danger. It was a sliver of hope which has well and truly gone now. I know it's not mathematical yet, and if results go our way and we win, then it could be back on, but I just can't see it. I think the confidence will be gone, and because of that, Steve Cotterill will have Shrewsbury playing in the way that they always do. I don't think he'll want them on the beach. I think he'll want them to finish as strongly as possible to give them that springboard to go into next season. So I can only see a 2-0 defeat, unfortunately. And that'll be the end of Doncaster Rovers in League One. Hopefully not for too long, but that's what I'm going to have to go for on this one. And that's where I'm going to leave this. If you've enjoyed it, please stick a big thumbs up on it for us, please. Comments in the section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.